Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Today is Monday, February 2nd. I hope you guys are having a wonderful February so far. I know we just started the month yesterday, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful February so far this week. All right, and so let's jump into it, guys. Right now the time is 10:39 a.m. So I'm just trying to get these videos, recorded so that I can post it for you guys so that you guys can get it in the afternoon. All right, guys. So I will be using some archangel messages for this reading, just to see what you guys might need to know with the energy, and also when it comes to like new beginnings and how we should move forward in this brand new energy that's showing up. All right, guys. So let's get started. Let's see. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? Can you please protect and guide the collective whenever they see this video? And please give them the clarity that they need to know whenever they see this video, please and thank you. Even if the video doesn't resonate with them, please give them some type of knowledge and wisdom that they can still take away with them on their journey as they travel along. Please protect and guide them. Even if they don't watch the video, please continue to protect and guide the collective and soul tribe at all costs. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see. What messages do you have for the collective at this time, Spirit? What do they need to know when it comes to this energy? Thank you, Spirit. First card of the deck when it comes to change, right? So again, change talks about freedom, adventure, things of that matter. But when it comes to change, Spirit is asking you to be very honest with yourself when it comes to your feelings, even when it comes to difficult feelings as well, things that you maybe don't want to, talk about within yourself. Now, there's something about some of you guys when it comes to endings and new beginnings. It's almost like maybe some of you may feel like you guys may have to end certain things. Now, this ending for some of you guys could be family, friends, or even relationships, right? Where maybe you guys could feel like there is a shift, and you guys are being honest with yourself with this shift. And so because of this, maybe you guys are either packing up and leaving something behind, or there's something about you for once in your life, I always say this in my readings, but for once in your life, the collective is actually focusing on themselves and taking care of themselves. So even when it comes to other people's burdens, their responsibilities and things like that, maybe you guys are releasing other people's burdens and also accepting your truth when it comes to who you are as a being, right? You may know that, you're a chosen one. Right? So because you're chosen, you can't do the same things that other people do. You can't get away the same way other people get away with things, okay? There's something about you having to lead or always having to show up and always having to be an example, not for just yourself, but other people as well, okay? And for some of you guys, you guys may be learning this about yourself, or you guys are embracing new beginnings about this situation, but know that you guys are moving forward, right? And accepting this truth. Some of you guys are just accepting this truth right now. Okay, so angel numbers are also significant. Okay, we also have the number 26, right? So again, the number 8, when it comes to like your power, Spirit is saying that you guys are being shown signs and like synchronicities from your angels, but there's something about you guys being very distracted by like minuscule things, meaning like petty things that are happening around us in this lifetime. Some of you guys are needing to stay open and alert to the divine guidance that you guys are receiving. So there is something about angel numbers, for example, like 444, or even when it comes to like receiving angel messages when it comes to like butterflies, right? Butterflies, feathers, even coins or birds, right? Birds are also very significant when it comes to like divine messages, right? So there's something about paying attention to the messages that you guys are receiving at this time. Okay, yeah, it's almost over. So there's something about you guys when it comes to the weight. Now there's something about divine timing when it comes to the challenges that you guys could have either faced or you guys could have went through. But know that everything is being resolved at this time, and you guys can look with a smile to your future, right? Now the number 16, either for some of you guys, this could be about spiritual lessons, learning spiritual lessons and breaking the illusions. Okay, some of you guys could have had a sudden realization about, a family situation, or even a living situation, a home situation. This could even be a work situation where maybe you guys are seeing people, like I said, for who they are. Okay, people who claim to be, for example, and those who are the collective and chosen ones will understand what I'm saying. Some of you guys could have, like, if it's an environment, like, especially if it's a work environment, you could have been around people who are like, yeah, we're family. We treat each other like family. We are family oriented. Don't believe in that bull crap, y'all. Anytime a company or corporation or anything says to you guys, we are just like family, don't believe it. Because from what I've seen with my own two little beady eyes, okay, these people will treat, like, if people can treat you terrible at work and then they claim that this is a family, we are family oriented, then are you basically trying to tell me that this is how you treat your family behind closed doors? Because actions speak louder than words. And if this is how you treat your family, then I don't want to be a part of your family. I'm sorry. So even when it comes to dealing with people, when it comes to, the weight being over, you guys could be chosen ones where you guys could be like the black sheep of your group, or you could be dealing with narcissists where, people only do things for you because they know your energy is rare. They know that you're ready to pack it up and go. Okay. And also the way you've been treated, people may be seeing like signs and synchronicities about the way they treated you as well. So in the past, if people thought they got away with how they treated you, they're starting to see the effects of how they treat you show up in their current energy at this time. And it's not to say that, we wish ill on people, but when the collective and the soul tribe says, I'm protected, believe that. People need to start believing you guys when you say, I'm protected, okay? I have people on the other side who protect me. I have ancestors, okay, who protect me. And you have people that may laugh and may think you're joking and you're being so serious. So yeah, the wait is almost over, guys. Know that everything is happening in divine timing, but Spirit is also saying that you guys also have to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that you guys are receiving when it comes to the path that you're on, right? Everybody has a different path. So we also have to realize that everybody's path is different depending on what contract we signed before we came here. Okay, yeah. It says you are correct. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to listening to your inner guidance, Spirit is saying that you made a wise choice and you guys are correct. I'm going to pause the video to get those cards so I don't waste any time. So be right back, guys. Hey, guys. So yeah, it says that you guys are correct, or whatever, inkling that you had, there's something about you guys being correct. Okay, so again, when it comes to you guys listening to your inner guidance and making a wise choice to move forward, Spirit is saying yes. Okay, this is a big yes. Whoever needed to hear this is confirmation, when it comes to this energy as well. Even the number 11 may resonate for someone as well. So even February 11th could be very significant in the next, like, maybe 2 weeks. So yeah, this is definitely confirmation when it comes to, like, again, creativity and power. So yeah, some of you guys are stepping into your power. Okay, you guys are listening to your guidance, like I said, your intuition, and you guys are stepping into your power. Okay, and continue stepping into that power because you guys are building something new. Okay, you guys are building momentum when it comes to, like, abundance, and some of you guys, like I said, you guys could be feeling that energy at this time. So yeah, this card is saying that all is perfect timing with the number 1, right? So this is the perfect time to take action. Know that you will be receiving the help that you need when it comes to you taking your path. Okay, as you can see, there's like this door opening. So it's almost like you guys had the keys, because we were talking about keys in the past readings over the last few weeks to months. So there is something about getting a key, opening up a new door to opportunities, or like opening up a new door to success, and knowing that right now is the perfect time. Okay. okay, to receive that success. So yeah, increasing your knowledge is also significant. Some of you guys could be increasing your knowledge when it comes to, you know, education. Some of you guys could be taking a course or picking up a book, or there's something about you guys finding a mentor. Okay, a mentor could be anybody. It could be a spiritual coach, or it could be like a counselor, or it could be anybody who does divination, who you feel comfortable enough to go towards, where they could be helping you when it comes to receiving guidance, or say that you guys can't afford, you know, booking a reading, for example, because, hey, we're all going through financial challenges. We're all going through something where, you know, we're trying to save or whatever the case is, right? No judgment here. We're all going through something, you know, it is what it is, but being supportive is very significant, right? But again, knowing that you guys can gain wisdom and knowledge maybe from readings is very significant. Okay, even when it comes to like accepting offers and learning what to accept and what not to accept, that's still finding a mentor. Okay, finding a mentor doesn't necessarily mean that you're spending thousands and thousands and thousands of bucks on finding someone who can teach you basic things that you kind of have an idea already, but it's nice to know that there's someone else out there who is either on the same path, learning the same things, or they can give you guidance and help you, because again, like I said, everybody has different circumstances, and you know, we don't know what's going on in everyone's day-to-day lives. Okay, but whatever this is, you guys are gaining knowledge and wisdom, right? With the number 1 and 5, this is new beginnings and change when it comes to being a healer or a caregiver, right? There's something about you guys giving your services to other people because you guys are in this heart-centered leadership. Okay, there's something to do with giving and receiving as well, that balance, right? So opening up your spiritual gifts when it comes to these opportunities may resonate for some of you guys. Okay, some of you guys, like I said, receiving signs and synchronicities to open your spiritual gifts is significant. So Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to their spiritual gifts? What is it that they need to do? Thank you. Thank you. I asked Spirit, what is it that you guys need to do when it comes to your spiritual gifts? And it says you guys need to reconnect. Okay, so if you guys haven't done so already, either you guys are reconnecting with your spiritual gifts. For some of you guys, this is about your knowledge, right? Some of you guys have ancient knowledge and wisdom without even having to like do any, you know, research, right? Some of you guys are the book. Like you guys have the manual, you guys have the book in your mind, and that could be confirmation for someone as well. Okay, but again, opening up your spiritual gifts when it comes to your talents, your skills, knowledge is very significant. Okay, Spirit is saying that you guys are also learning to remember who you are when it comes to reconnecting to your roots. Yeah, synchronicities. Okay, paying attention to the divine messages that you guys are receiving. Okay, constellations are also significant, and also you guys releasing. Okay, so with the gibbous moon that just recently passed, okay, because I'm assuming crescent moon is coming up soon. Yeah, so with the gibbous moon cycle, right, depending on if it was waxing or not, but with the gibbous moon, there's something about you guys releasing, or you guys could have released. Okay, something about you guys seeing signs and synchronicities about you releasing something. Yeah, and then again, there's something about regret, okay? So again, whatever it is that you guys are releasing, either you guys regret not releasing this situation, or regret when it comes to people around you. Okay, so if you guys have released and let go what no longer serves you, so that you can reconnect to your highest self, whether this is yourself, your ancestors, your guides, whoever, there's something about people being in regret. Okay, either regret how they treated you, or in regret about how things may have ended. Okay, but there's something about your energy where you guys are being prepared at this time. Okay, like again, eggs are very significant. So something about you breaking illusions and hatching into this new beginning. Okay, it's almost like when you see a baby chicken. Okay, hold on again, guys. I feel like I need like, you know those barriers that they have on the side for like baby cribs? I feel like I need one for my desk so that the cards don't fly. But here we go. Oh, I thought, oh, okay. So let's see. Oh, All right, guys. So this card says to create, right? So yeah, when it comes to like you guys maybe regretting not following your intuition as well, or following like, you know, your gut when it comes to like you creating your own opportunities or stepping into your creations, that is also significant for the collective as well. Okay. And Spirit is saying that maybe you guys are releasing the past so that you guys can move forward. Now, if you guys have released the past, especially with the full moon showing up here, okay, this could be like the full moon and the new moon. With those showing up in this energy, again, there's something about you guys creating something new. Maybe you guys did regret not creating something new, but it's almost like, you know, you can't beat a dead horse, right? So it's almost like don't beat yourself up for, you know, following the path that you followed, thinking it was right. That's okay. We're human, you know, we're allowed to make mistakes, we're allowed to change, right? So when I say we're allowed to make mistakes, meaning it's okay to go to school and, you know, you may regret that I don't like this course, but you still have the freedom to change, right? If you have the option, whether it's not money wise, right? But you have that freedom to change. That's what Spirit is trying to say to you, that you're never stuck in any situation that you're in. The thing is, we all have to have ambition, okay, determination, and strength in order to move forward. And for some of us, it takes time, right? It takes time to get out that fear. It takes time to get out that anxiety, that comfortability of staying comforted in something we're familiar with. When you're not familiarized with anything and you step out of that comfort zone, nothing will bother you because you're accustomed to always stepping out and taking action, okay? Taking leadership, right? So you inspire other people to, you know, want to do better for themselves, right? Going with the flow is also significant as well, right? Music may resonate for some of you guys, especially with the new moon showing up here. So for some of you guys, like, I want to say mid-February, because I did mention the new moon is around the 16th to the 18th. There's something about you guys basically stepping into this new opportunity, right? So whatever this new opportunity is that you guys are stepping into, there's something about music being very significant. Either you're connected to music or you connect with people through music, okay, because of the vibrancy, the frequency, right? So instruments are also significant as well. Someone might like playing the piano, or pianos may resonate as well, okay? But compassion wanted to show up. Maybe you guys are in this compassionate energy, okay, when it comes to people. Speaking your truth also is very significant, or speaking with, you know, truth, but being compassionate about the truth that you speak may also be significant for some of you. Okay, we also have sanctuary. So there's something about you creating your own sanctuary, your own peace, okay, your own tranquility, and also perseverance as well. So whatever it is that you guys are building or moving towards, there's something about you being perseverant in the energy, having strength, okay, showing up as someone who's very reliable and diligent when it comes to being, you know, on top of everything, right? And when I say on top of everything, I mean always showing up every day at the same time, right? For some of you guys, this is about also being unpredictable as well. But for some of you guys, even when you worked a 9 to 5, you know, you could have been someone who's always on time, always there, always first, always opening the doors, always closing the doors, always, you know, counting the tills if you work in retail, you know, always being the #1 star, you know, in your corporation, but never being respected or receiving the accolades or the rewards that you deserved, because it's almost like people did not want to see you guys happy. And I would love to do a video about talking about people's energies and not wanting to see the collective win, because it is a thing, okay? You could be the most nicest person, you could be the most loving person, you could be the most caring person, and unfortunately, people seeing that about you and using that to their advantage, but not realizing that karma is, and excuse my language, karma is a bitch, okay? Karma is a bitch. Excuse my language, guys. I know there's some young people that watch videos here, but it's true, okay? Karma works in mysterious ways, because you could do something to somebody, maybe months ago, and they may not get that feeling, until after the fact, okay? Or somebody might betray them that they know. A lot of people don't realize that karma works in weird ways, meaning even if someone betrayed you emotionally, it may not show up in that energy about that person. They may end up in situations where something just happens that normally doesn't happen, and that just throws off, the trajectory of their energy. So a lot of people don't realize that how you treat people is how it always comes back to you, and that is very significant, right? So always being perseverant, always stepping in perseverance is very significant. Always showing up in your truth, okay, is significant. Also, accountability is very significant, right? Some of you guys are able to take accountability when it comes to the situations that you guys are dealt with, okay? Now, this could be emotionally or physically. So if some of you guys are taking accountability within your life, this could be, like I said, moving, leaving a job, okay, starting something new, or whatever the case is. But whatever this energy is, when it comes to you guys moving forward and stepping into this new energy, there is something about you guys taking accountability. And there could be other people around you who they cannot take accountability, right? Taking accountability for them is almost like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like, a shocker. Okay, so it's almost like if somebody tried to make you look like the bad guy, if someone else was to come and ask you, like, hey, did the collective do this? The collective is going to say, yes, I did this, and the reason why I did it was because of X, Y, and Z. And that is why people are scared to come to your energy as well, because they know that you will always take accountability no matter how bad or good you look. And I think that's what people don't realize. It's like, I don't care what people think about me, right? You don't care about what people think about you. So if someone was to try to gossip about you or create lies about you, even if it's in a working environment, 11:01 on the time right now, there's something about you guys still speaking your truth. If people try to make you look like, oh, well, the collective maybe has an anger issue, or the collective is this, the collective is that, you literally will have someone maybe come up to you and say, hey, someone told me this and I wanted to find out from the source itself. And you will tell the truth, because there's always 2 or 3 sides to a story. And so if someone was to come and ask you something, you would actually tell the truth, because you know that you have nothing to hide. You will tell their truth, your truth, and the third truth, meaning both truths. So when someone hears your side of the story, they know that you don't have anything to lose, because you don't care how people view you. You're always going to speak up for what's right to you. Okay, so people might think you're rebellious, okay? Or you have like this rebellious energy about you because, like I said, some of you guys speak up for what you believe in or what you desire. And stability is very significant. So you're showing up, whether this is mentally, financially, whatever the case is, you are showing up as someone who's stable. And you're very protected at this time when it comes to your stability as well. Yeah, playfulness as well. So you guys are either showing up as very playful, or you guys are taking this energy that's playful and you're making it into something, brand new. This could be new bonds that you guys are, creating, or, stepping into. Reshaping what it is that you guys are building as well is also significant. So again, everybody has a different path, okay, that resonates with this message. But there is something about you learning about who you are and not taking crap from anybody anymore. It's only because you were trying to make people comfortable, because you know what it's like to be uncomfortable in certain environments with different people, places, and things. So if you know that feeling, it's like, why would I treat, whoever this energy is like this, when I know the feeling of being uncomfortable and uneasy? But then you have other people who could be making you feel like that and not really understanding the dynamic or not caring. And that is where you guys could be, like I said, removing your energy or withdrawing yourselves from, certain people, places, and things, right? So gingerbread is very significant. Maybe, gingerbread cookies could resonate for some of you guys, even when it comes to ginger. So spices are very significant. Some of you guys could use certain herbs or spices when it comes to the energy as well. We have snakes. So some of you guys could be transmuting energy, okay, at this time. And we also have the phoenix, okay, that wanted to show up. So yeah, when it comes to you guys, basically transmuting your energy. But when it comes to you guys rising from the ashes, right, that is very significant for some of you. Learning that, you know, it's okay for you to go through certain challenges, okay, but know that you'll always rise. You'll always rise up no matter what. You have the strength to always come up from the ground, whether people put you in the ground or, you know, people dug a hole in the ground for you and threw you in there. You will always find a way to dig yourself out from spirit or from your highest self, okay? So we have initials S, okay? Take what resonates with this. We have initials Y. We have initials U, okay? We have initials T, and then we also have initials E, okay? So again, take what resonates with that, but I saw set. Okay, so there's something about settings or setting something up. Okay, somebody could be setting something, or there's something about set. Okay, maybe this is a set time or setting a time, or there's something about changing settings. Okay, whether this is a setting in your environment, your routines, schedule, whatever it is. Okay, but take what resonates with that, right? Let me see if I can also get, let me see if I can get like a zodiac. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this one, shake it again, take that one, shake it again. I want to make sure that these are different ones. I don't want to be picking up the same ones over and over again, guys. So we have Sagittarius, okay? Some of you guys could have Sagittarius placements, and also we have Pisces, okay? And then we also have Gemini, right? So again, Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, this could be about, again, new adventures, taking action, fire energy, passion, you know, Pisces being intuition, psychic abilities, and things like that. And also Gemini, which is about communication and adaptability. Okay, so for some of you guys, when it comes to communication, that could be very significant. Or again, you guys are starting something new, right, when it comes to the energy. So you could be communicating more. There could be a change in your communication as well. Or, you know, you just learning to be more adaptable when it comes to growing within the energy. So like I said, when it comes to shifts, you know, death, rebirths, that kind of stuff. There's something about you guys being able to go through those things, you know, with ease, right? For some of us, it's with ease. And for some of us, this could be about learning how to be graceful when it comes to death and rebirths and things like that, and not having that fear or worried about, you know, what's going to happen next? How am I going to get my next, you know, check? Or how am I going to get my next this or that? It's just learning to trust the process, right? And some of you guys are in this energy. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you. Again, thank you guys again for the support and the love. If you guys want to follow me on YouTube and TikTok, I post on there. If you guys want to book a reading, or, you know, just check out my website with whatever blogs that I've posted recently, you guys can check it out. It's www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, and I will see you guys next time. All right, guys. Again, thank you for supporting me, my channel, what it is I'm trying to do at this time. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. All right, guys. Love you so much. Bye.